one last thing I want to ask you guys about. Did you see, I mean, we talk about what's going on the internet and in culture, and it seemed that every celebrity appeared to be at Michael Rubin's house for his 4th of July party. Have we seen this video?
The best is I saw a screen cap of James Corden, and somebody took a screen cap and said, "Is this Luka Doncic?" I was dying.
No,
it was the best. That was the best.
That's good.
That's tough scene.
That is
Holy
awesome.
I
mean, other than this stupid white party being like a foregone conclusion that Harden and Tobias Harris are going to come back to the Sixers, and that being devastating to my soul. Yeah, I love the video. My life's a movie. Great.
Who was a person you saw in the montage that you were kind of like, how's that person there?
It was James Corden for me, for sure. Like I was like, what? Like, okay,
no, it's Tyrese Maxey.
Like, okay, sure.
Now, I'm going to say this, and especially after what just happened, I'm going to state this is not a complaint.
Okay.
Right? But when I saw Taylor Rooks, I was like, really? Like
I know who
there's
Taylor
like
Rooks.
Kardashian, you know, J-Lo, Taylor Rooks. Again, not a complaint. Clarifying that. But I was just kind of like, interesting. Okay.
I was a little surprised Affleck was there. Doesn't seem like his type of vibe. And I'm like, did J-Lo just
as long as they're Siggies
instead of watching baseball and the Red Sox on a casual July 4th? Like, nah, you got to come to this party. You're bringing your daughter who looks nothing like you. Have you seen that photo?
She looks just like Jennifer Garner.
Really?
It's freaky.
Insane. Like, it's crazy. Like, it is so fucking
At first,
weird
I thought it was Jennifer Garner, and I was like, hold on. Affleck partying with Jennifer Garner and J-Lo? What's going on here? But then it's like, oh, it's a daughter. Which I'm like, okay, still kind of odd. But anyways.
as long as the heaters are there, Affleck will be there. He probably had a Dunkin' on the way over.
Did you see your guy Joe Burr?
Yeah. Yeah, of course, bro. You know who wasn't there, Timmy Hags? You know who wasn't there? Was our boy.
Who's that?
Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, new Godfall.
How come Trevor didn't get an invite?
The show.
I think
he's not there at one
playoff games.
Yeah,
he won a playoff game.
Couple. You need to get to the championship game.
You need to get to the. You know, wasn't there then?
Not yet.
Jalen wasn't there. You know why? Because Jalen was in the gym squatting 600 pounds, just getting ready for the fall. Number
got
one.
The bag already. Why does he need to do squats? He doesn't.
Because the job's not done, Tim. Job's not done, and it's not about. It's not about.
I do like seeing.
It's about the journey. You know, it's not about the goal. It's about the journey, and so every day he's working.
I just want to make a request. As we talk about this party, that montage. First off, shout out to the photo of the two goats, Jay-Z and my guy Tom Brady. Huge shouts to that. But also, if we can end on how that video ended, which was The Wave by Kelly Rowland. Can't say my heart kind of just melted a little on that wave. Like Kelly Rowland. I feel bad for Kelly at some points because she kind of gets forgotten because Beyonce was such a
Shelly, real head.
Major disagree.
I appreciate that. Real ones know. Kelly
Who's
Rowland.
the third? Who's the other one? The other one, I don't even know. What's her name?
Michelle.
Sure. Like, you know, at least Kelly Rowland has a career. Fuck.
I'm not going to let you slander Michelle like that, man. Poor Michelle.
So I'm rewatching the video, trying to see if I can spot somebody that's like, why are they in there?
Yeah.
So I see Mbappe. Sure. Great. Like, one of the best footballers ever. The next couple shots, Grant Williams.
What? Yeah, Grant Williams was there.
Why is he there?
There are some wild pictures. Yeah. So on Michael, if you go to Michael Rubin's stories, he basically just shared every single person who took a picture from the party. And there are some wild ones that popped up there. I was like, oh yeah, hold on. How does Grant Williams get that invite? That is a great point.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's odd for sure. Michael Rubin, Fabulous, still around. Shouts to Fabo. I'll never be mad at Fabo.
Legend.
You didn't mention DJ
You guys
Khaled.
think it would be
Well, of course he's there, but he's the king of the white party. Was Rose there? Was Ricky Rose there?
Do you guys?
No, he was still swimming. You see him jump off the diving board. Did you see that video? So good.
So tough.
He's the best, man.
First of all, who is this guy? Didn't know this guy was this fucking powerful, but
do you remember when the Meek Mill stuff happened?
Yeah.
When Meek Mill was getting out of jail, he was the one that actually went to pick up Meek Mill from jail, actually, and like get him the chopper to the Sixers game.
So he could ring the bell.
So he could ring the bell at the Sixers game that night. But yeah, so he was part owner of the Sixers and owns Fanatics, but then had to sell his shares in the Sixers because Fanatics just now paired up with the gambling company. And so he wasn't allowed to be involved in a gambling company and have ownership in the team. So he's just a power broker.
Right. Do you guys want to know who hooked up with who at the end of this? Because I do.
I was saying, so Tom Brady.
I want to know.
Tom Brady at that party has to be putting in work. A single Tom Brady has to be putting in work.
Did you see his tweet? Did you see his tweet this morning? Or I guess like whatever. He was like hell of a party, definitely need my electrolytes or whatever. And I'm like, it's nothing crazy of a tweet, but I'm like, if he had to tweet this man had a fucking time. Like Tom Brady's been to some fucking parties, okay? Like for him to be like basically acting like us back in grade 11 after like a sick fucking night out, and we're like, wow, hell of a night. Like,
hold on. If he was acting like me in grade 11, he needs to get himself to a hospital immediately. Electrolytes aren't going to help.
No, man, the plants are soaked into his bloodstream.
Just hang on tight, Tom.
All alcohol.
Hang on tight, Tom. You got another 8 hours of this, okay? Just make sure you got somebody to help you through the times, all right?
I think the orgy that he fucking orchestrated last night was probably enough to sober him up, right? He just worked it off. He was sweating bullets out there, right?
Certainly not what I was getting into in 11th grade.
How many people do you think are outside that party trying to sneak in? Like it's got to be the security's got to be crazy. But I feel like, especially in this era of social media, this, the Instagram people, the Instagram thirst buckets got to be out there trying to just get in to take the one picture. And even if you get kicked out, you got your one picture showing that you were there. I saw Bouchard. Jeannie Bouchard had a picture, at least like of her walking up to the party.
You imagine?
That's an all-time YouTube video. All-time YouTube video. If like one of those guys that sneaks into like Super Bowls and shit, like snuck into this party, like that's content machine right there. Are you kidding me? That would be the most fucking crazy video ever. But yes, definitely. But that's the thing is like we probably like we saw 10% of that actual population of that party in that video. Like who knows who else was in there, right? Who knows? Like I'm sure there was some crazy ass people in there.
At a white party, what's your drink? You got to go White Claw, gin and tonic, vodka soda.
These rich people aren't drinking White Claw.
Like a brown liquor's gonna stain you. Any kind of like rum punch action you're at. Red wine is a nightmare. You're asking for it.
One.
No,
I think you got to go.
It's probably vodka tequila, right?
Yeah, vodka soda, tequila soda, gin and tonic.
I feel though at a certain point the phone's got to go away, and that's when the wildness starts.
Yeah.
Right. Like a certain point, after Usher's done performing, the phones go away and then the real party starts. I'm assuming like the shirts come off and shit and like, the spills happen and all that fun stuff. I also feel like before we wrap this conversation up on this white party that we should clarify exactly what a white party is. For someone who might not be aware, seeing as we're not showing visuals, it's everybody wearing white clothes. Just thought that was an important clarification.
All right, because
I started not like that, unfortunately.
There's been a couple white parties. I mean, back in 11th grade, you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying at all.
Listen.
Up at the lodge, Webby?
Self-incriminating here. What's the statute of limitation for narcotics convictions here?
We should rename the pod to Don't Get Fired.
That's where you were going with that. I thought you were talking like some racist Calgary shit. With
the hoods? No. Yeah. I think I'm showing up to a hood party.
I don't know. I was like, no, what? I don't know what you're talking about right now. I was like, I don't know what's going on in Calgary.
A white people party. Well, there is Calgary Stampede starting here in like a couple.
They have it every year.
Yeah, that's probably a white people party.